Hey guys, this is Rob with Next Gen Writer here. The other day we did a unboxing of the Aoocci C9 writing system from Aoocci, or also known as the Gallup Sprite D8 Pro. And now I have it hooked up on the bench and we're going to take a look at it and see how it performs. Let's turn the camera around and get started. Okay, so here we go. This is the Aoocci C9, or also known as Gallup Sprite D8 Pro. I have two cameras hooked up to it. Here would be the TPMSs that you would install and bind, run power to the battery and accessory, and that's it. Installation is very straightforward on this. I'm of course doing a bench test, so I'm just powering up. We'll move the camera's kind of out of the way here. We're going to zoom in a little bit because most of the action is just going to be on the host display. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully you got a good view of that. So let me tell you, I bought this system. I did not have it sent to me. I spent $160 on it with a coupon code. I thought it might be a nicer budget system. There's a lot of guys reviewing this and they have their affiliate code and their, I'm going to tell you honestly what I think about this system. It has a huge glaring problem, and I'll talk about that as we go through the bench test. But this is the home screen. You're going to see over here on the left, you get a date and time with your TPMS data here, bar and temperatures of your front and rear wheels. The second option is where you connect either via Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or Wi-Fi video for video retrieval and viewing, picture download, etc. via the Vidgear mobile app. Next, you're going to have the driving recorder. So you go in here and you're going to see your cameras. You'll see the record active here and you can turn it off and on. You can capture a picture with the picture button. You can lock the current video. You can toggle the microphone on and off. You can toggle the view between cameras or a split view. And that's kind of interesting. It does split view twice. Not sure why it does that. So here's one camera, second camera. Let me get those. And then third is the split. And then I guess it reverses the cameras. I didn't really notice. Let's see if we can figure that out. Put that on my arm a little bit. Yep, my arm moves over here. For some reason, it toggles the split view. I don't know why. It's a small software thing, but it seems kind of dumb. The next one will take you into the playback menu if you press it enough times. And now this is where I'm going to tell you what I hate about this device. The touchscreen performance is terrible, and it's a deal killer for me. I would not run this device. I wouldn't run it if you gave it to me for free. I'm not recommending anyone buy this because the touchscreen performance is so bad. I went back and looked at C9 Max reviews just to see if anyone talked about it. I mean, like, am I crazy? Am I actually seeing this? And if you watch the reviews, you'll see the required double touches, and they'll pass through an issue like that and not mention it. I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't bother them. Maybe they don't want to criticize the device. But for me, it's a deal breaker. And so we'll finish going through the device. So here are all your loop recordings. So you can select them, and then you can play them here. You can make them full screen, and you can lock it. This one's already locked, evidently. Let's see. No, it doesn't really tell you if they're. I guess if it's locked, it probably moves it out into the locked category. You can delete a video here. Again, that's a double touch required. And here we'll lock another one. Then here are the images. So on images, you can take them full screen. You can delete them. Double touch. You can switch and browse. Okay. Again, this is an example of the touchscreen problem. It took 3 touches to get that to work. And that's going to be a recurring theme here. And sometimes it's subtle like that, and then sometimes it's very annoying. I'll describe it here when we get onto another screen. So then we come in here, and these are locked videos here. Again, you can play them. You can delete them. And it's not super repeatable. It just happens, and then it goes away. And it may be minor, it may be major, but it seems to always kind of be there lurking and then bubbling up and going away. And it's really maddening to use this touchscreen. Again, 2 touches required. I think we've talked about all these features. There's a date timestamp, and we'll go home. Also, I should mention you do get icons up here for Bluetooth connectivity, Wi-Fi, your SD card, and then there's the third icon that's kind of gray. It looks like rotation. It has arrows. I'm not sure what that icon means. Maybe I'll figure that out and let you guys know later. And then replay takes you directly to this menu, which is also available via the driver recorder via this button. So this takes you to the same place. Pretty slow here. Finally, we get there. So another criticism of this device is the software, or at least the performance of the software within the hardware. I don't know what processor is on this thing, and quite frankly, I don't even know how much memory this has. They don't really tell you much, and it's just poor performance. So let's go into the settings page. So this link show, I have no idea what this is. It seems to be associated with cameras. You can select front, back, or all. When you make a selection, I've done these and tried to discern what this is manipulating, but I can't really figure it out. And again, it tends to want to kick you out of settings. So let's go back in the link show, and I'll just show you. We'll select front. It's going to tell you, do you want to restart? We confirm it. It's going to restart eventually. But I can't tell you what's changed. Again, triple touch, and then it kicked through all the way to Bluetooth. So notice that, another touchscreen issue. We can come into language here. You can select your languages. It has quite a few of all the main ones. Time, you can come in here and set your time and your time zone. Time format, you can have a 12-hour clock or 24-hour clock. Pressure takes you into the TPMS screen, the same screen that you would access from the home screen. Screen saver or screen timeout, basically it'll take it to a blank screen or turn the screen off. You can set that 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, or off. And then you have brightness, low, middle, and high. So what's interesting is there is a slider that you can access for brightness, but you have to do it through CarPlay, which I'll make that connection in a minute. But as far as just doing it through the settings, you're just going to get low, medium, high. So I'll leave that on high. Bluetooth, which you're going to come into the screen a lot as you try to hit settings because it'll double jump you straight into Bluetooth. It gives you the equipment name. You see the D8 Pro from the Gallup Sprite manufacturer. And then you can turn the Bluetooth on or off, and it tells you whether or not it's connected. Always come out of Bluetooth. It's going to take you blow right past settings and go all the way to the home screen. Don't know why, stupid software thing, but that's what it does. You can format your SD card here. You can perform a factory reset here. You can look at your versions here, the software. Looks like the something to do with the cameras, your Wi-Fi SSID, the password, your MAC address, storage size, and how much is available, and then the QR code for the Vigear mobile app. Lastly, you have touch unlock. This is nothing other than instructions to tell you how to initiate the touch lock. There's a couple of places you can do it. You can do it the home icon on the recorder interface, or you can do it on the recorder interface. And I'm sure they probably need this because I don't think the screen would be very fun to deal with in the rain. So we will go home, and then I will long press here, 1, 2, 3, and now you see the touch screen is disabled, okay? So if you wanted to re-enable it, you get the icon down here, you press it, it tells you it's disabled, you press it, and now we have touch screen again, and you can utilize it. And I think here was another place to activate it. The home button on the camera screen will also activate it. So now you can see it disappears, but we're still locked, and then you can press it, and now we go, locked, and now we go unlocked. So that's pretty much it. There are some settings in the camera screen. Did I cover those? I'll run through them real quick. I don't think I covered these. So you can turn your mirroring off and on the rear camera. You can pretend to change your resolution, because you can't. There's only one resolution option. You can turn off the date watermark. And then you can set your loop recording time, 135 minutes. And then you can turn your recorder on or off. Okay, I may have covered that twice. So there you have it. Very, very basic operation on this recorder, and the touchscreen is just, I don't know, it's terrible. I can't stand it. I would never run this device. Whoever I give this to, I don't think I'll be selling this to anybody, and I'm just going to let them know you're going to have to deal with a subpar touchscreen. Let's go ahead and connect CarPlay real quick. Turn on some Bluetooth. Okay. Go to Apple. Now it says it's connected. Okay, so I have a Wi-Fi connection. There we go. A little slow. And it's kind of weird. I don't know why I have video on that. Ah, okay. This must be the setting. This must be what you're toggling. Let's get out of here. When you're using link show. All right. So what we're going to do, let's do all. Confirm. We're going to reboot. Sorry, we're almost done. That was a little bit of a surprise, but maybe we'll learn something about the C9 Max here. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's wait for the connection. It's a bit on the slow side. Okay. I show Bluetooth here. Now I show Wi-Fi. Okay, that's exactly what's happening. Now we got double view on the camera. So that's what that setting's about. Here, link show, front, back, all. So we want full screen. I don't want really cameras on. We're gonna reboot again real quick. Come on. This always makes me think of Rihanna for some reason. Like Pawn to Replay. So close. Okay. So now we're up and we don't have any cameras. All right. So now here, this is a hot button. You can click here and it'll take you to the home page. I'll go back into CarPlay. You can also go to the cameras. And so if you want to quickly, you can leave this on whichever camera you wanted. And then you can make a quick switch to your camera here. And this is volume, but I played with this. I don't know what this toggles. It definitely does not adjust the volume on the phone. I think it would only have control over any audio associated with this device, which it doesn't have a speaker, so it's really useless on this device. And lastly, now here's the slider for brightness. And it does work. Well, sorta. There we go. More touchscreen issues. And there's max brightness. While we're here, we'll just go into Google Maps. Looks normal. Of course, this is CarPlay usual. My route. There's my route. Amazon Music. There's some music. I'm not going to run too many. So there you have it. Go back home. And yeah, this touchscreen is just, I don't know if I mentioned it, you don't really have to touch the screen. If you can get kind of close to it, and see there, I did not touch the screen. So I imagine in the rain, it's definitely going to require a lock, or your screen's going to go nuts on you. Just guessing. I don't know that 100%, but anyway, there you have it. $160 for this device. I'm gonna say that's a no-go. If you this is the car ABC unit, 80 bucks. It has GPS, so you can get GPS overlay coordinates on your video. You get a panel that's going to show your speed built into the device. It is a 5-inch screen. The software is much more robust. The screen's great. It also has QHD video, so it has higher video resolution than this thing. I can't justify spending $160 on this device when there's one out there like this that I can get for a little over 80 bucks, and it is just so much better unit. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Sorry for a bit long on the video, but we did some learning here on the one function. But at least now we know what that's about. Thanks for watching, guys.